What's up?
Alright. Welcome back to Season of Ghosts with the Jade Pilgrims. I am DM Yuri. I am some DM experience, and there was a small campaign before this one, but it got away from me like most campaigns do, and this adventure path seemed quite interesting, so now we find ourselves playing through Season of Ghosts. Who would like to introduce themselves first?
I play Amar. He wizard. He old. He is technically the teacher of the party. I say technically because the students are getting away from him as we speak.
I'm silly. I play Zizori, usually called Lori. She's an angry little tiefling. She's small but violent.
As most tieflings tend to be. Except for small. They don't usually tend to be small.
She weird.
I'm Rallief. I'm playing Perrin, a claw monk who is attempting to learn the mystical martial arts of the East in order to get past his inability to use magic.
But really, he just wants to set things on fire with his fists.
I mean, would you not?
Valid. Completely valid.
Name's Shauna or Tiff. I play Haruhi, and I am a Kitsune Shrine Maiden. Just traveling with this bunch. Trying not to die. Anyone else for that matter.
I'm Stray. I play Arachon. He is a Ronin and currently serving as the party bodyguard. I play Exemplar, heavily flavored to be something else.
Alright. And for a hero point, who would like to go over what happened last session?
Alright. Last time, after waking up in a clearing east of town, we still are not sure how we got there. But we came back into town, it was heavily fogged. On going further into town, we realized that the guardian statue, who I only know as Gary Cute?
Ugly cute.
Thank you.
Ugly Cute, had gone missing. Further along, we encountered some, let's say, imps, along with some dead guards and one living one who had no idea what was going on. We went to a mansion to the east, where old Matsky lived. He had been holding up for most of the villagers, offered room and board, and then sent us out to find a set of 4 shrines so that we could... 3 or 4?
3.
3 shrines so that we could relight a lantern in the center of town that is supposed to keep the ghosts at bay. After lighting one of the lanterns, we had to move north across town, went across the bridge, defeated Big Imp, and now we're heading north, both in essence to meet the medicine person? Medicine man. Medicine woman. I don't know. We're meeting them along with the final 2 shrines.
Granny Who of Eastern Northridge.
Ah. East End Northridge. approached, yes. I could have read my own notes for that one. But I did not. And there we were.
And there we were. Back in Willowshire. Alright. You all find yourself coming out the other side of the Dawnstep Bridge in front of downtown Willow Shore. You were warned not to go into downtown Willow Shore, as that was where the majority of the monsters were.
Yes,
We
but
have found ourselves in downtown.
we had to cross somehow.
The B option was going across the dam, and Amar took one look at that and said, nah.
Same.
You can sneak around by the shore. I will say you don't have to go into downtown Willow Shore.
That's kind of what I figured. Nobody pick up any dolls on the way.
Talk about the
Yeah,
doll.
after last time, that's for the best.
I don't want to talk about the doll. If someone else wants to talk about the doll, you can. I see enough on burning it. That's it.
Oh, I know. I said that was also during the time which I was crashing, so. Hopefully there should be no more crashes on my end.
Alright. So, sticking to the shore, as you can hear, some of the ruckus still happening in downtown Willow Shore. You slowly make your way up to the northern little bridge up here. It's hardly even a bridge, more just logs laid down, supported by two long ones. As you're able to go across, are you stopping by the marks one at a time?
Yes.
So you make your way over the Hand of Spring. Forgot to copy them. You come up to a rather large-looking clinic, as the right side seems to be yes. Yeah, the western half appears to be boarded up and abandoned, but as you approach, you hear the sounds of hissing and growling as the sounds of battle make themselves clear from the courtyard that you can see through the lattice here.
About? Like currently battling?
Yes.
Well, no time like the present to save a granny.
Yep. I would
Yeah.
probably not be hesitating.
Yeah, my weapon is already drawn, so I'm just going to motion to Paran and Ori to follow me and begin to make our way towards the door.
I'd like to stance up and move in.
All right.
Game's paused.
See, it's not just you.
Mm-hmm. As you get closer, peering through the lattice, you can see that there's quite a few of those centipedes from before, and they appear to be attacking a green ghost-like gecko.
Can't see that door.
Baron can.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see 3 bugs.
Gee, Bill, how come you get 3 bugs?
So I will say that right now the centipedes are more
Is
focused
this-
on.
Open space, or is this like glass windows? Or
It's a
You said
lattice.
it's lattice. So these
Yeah.
are basically wood.
I see.
So I would say that the holes are large enough that you could stick something through, but you would not be able to like slash through them.
I see.
I see. Well then.
Could I blast through them?
You said that I could stick something through?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I draw my pistol. I'm going to take aim at the first bug directly in front of me and fire.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything before that happens?
Yup.
Are we tracking ammunition?
No, not for regular ammunition.
I see. Well, then I will need to give myself the infinity
Right.
ammo.
Requisite infinity ammo.
Yes.
Okay.
In my case, I would want to Divine Lance this if I'm allowed.
I'll say that's fine since Amar's electric arcing.
I'm gonna demoralize this one by glaring at it through the lattice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna prep to
I
go
will
in through the
need
door
to-
once the fight starts.
All right.
I'm going to make the rounds.
Oh, love that.
No weight. Is that
Interesting.
alright?
Make the rounds. What did you say, Stray?
No weight.
No. Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right. Roll your damage there, Haru.
Trying to get to it.
It's right above Ori's demoralize.
I think I pressed the right one.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see. We don't have any ranged macros, do we?
I haven't made any now.
Alright. And I'm going to just straight up fire.
Okay.
Coke pistol is not loaded.
Oh, fun.
There. Now. Excellent. That's a good fucking start.
All right. Amar, roll your
No, you roll.
right. That's me. That's a no. That's a crit no.
Ooh.
Hey.
Dude. What's the increase for a crit?
They take
It's
double
just
damage.
nothing,
They both take full damage.
They take double damage, in fact.
Oh well, that's right. Ori, go ahead and attempt your demoralize check.
On what?
On what?
It's dead.
I was wondering if she was going to try it on that one, but actually that might be
Oh.
out of range.
Yeah, I think it's out of range.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that's gonna be combat on.
Overwhelming force it is.
Never had a problem with overwhelming force.
Oops.
Do have a problem with that roll.
Put the
Hey.
wrong one.
Did I press? I don't think I pressed the right thing. Okay.
All right. And we are going to start. Move over to. We'll do this one. What's that for now?
Ooh.
All right, Parn, you're up.
Oh. Of course, gonna have to move in, open the door. Do I get to continue my movement after interacting with the door, or?
Yes, you get one interact action as part of your movement, right?
Oh, as part
British.
of the movement?
I assume so, yes, because you can draw a weapon.
Oh no, that's 35 total, so step to here. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing 2 movements anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to here. It looks like the bugs are fighting the gecko.
Yes.
Okay. So that was 2 to move. I'm going to use my flurry of blows on this centipede.
Go right ahead.
That's the word.
Woof.
That is in fact a crit. And that one is a miss.
Oh, if it's a crit, it also takes persistent fire damage.
Not if it
If
explodes.
it exists.
It did have a chance. No.
I love that whole massive damage immediately kills them.
Yeah, you all watch as Parin blasts through the door, coming right up onto the centipede as he whips around, his fist of fire slamming into its side as it bursts into a spray of chitin and viscera. You watch as Parin turns around to swing again, only to find that it's not there anymore.
Overwhelming force it is.
We called it.
And with that, this one's going to move up to here and attack you, Parn.
Nobody said they were smart.
And it's going to attack you one more time. This is both times. Alrighty. Next up is Haru.
Forgot to. Ah, damn.
Anyone else see that hover over 20 for a second?
What?
It hovered over 20 and then fell over to 2.
Every
You're down.
time. Unfortunately, you go to fling your lance as it sails through the air, but the centipede quickly contorts its body as it has already noticed your group now.
Clicks her tongue, disappointed.
You still got one action left.
I shouldn't.
Oh, did you
Move
move?
forward and cast Delve too.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Ori, you're up.
Go, my child. Kill them.
Mm-mm.
You're getting stopped by the wall.
You gotta go through the door.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
you can
that's
drop. Yeah, okay, you know how to do it. Never mind.
That's a crit. Roll your crit damage.
Do I have to do something? Oh, right there. Sure.
Good combat,
I
everybody.
did it. I hit a thing.
Not long after, Ori comes right up behind Parin. Finding what Parin did to actually have been quite interesting as she slices her claws across this giant centipede, eviscerating it, cutting it into multiple sections as it falls back. Alrighty. And that's the end of Ori's turn. Ericon, the gecko's still here.
The gecko was being attacked by things that we already know to be enemies. I would assume it not to be an enemy. However, if combat still persists, I will spend an action to reload, sheath the gun, assuming combat is off, before stepping into the room. And that'll be all 3 actions.
Alright. The gecko is going to turn at you all, take a 5-foot step back, hissing as it attempts to demoralize Parin. We're just gonna... That's a big fat no. In fact, that's a critical failure on a demoralize.
Good to know that Parin does not have a fear of geckos.
Yeah. This thing is clearly mostly bluster. It still looks ready to fight, but it does not attack. Amar, you're up.
Boy. Can I attempt to befriend the gecko?
You know what?
Alright.
Give me an Arcana. Yeah, it would be an Arcana check at this point. You bend down, almost treating this like it's a pet. As you stick your hand out towards it, curiously, it hisses a bit. It's not sure what you're trying to do, but it doesn't look like it's any more wary of you either.
Can I try again?
I would say not within the same turn. You could try something else, but not the same check.
You know what I really need right now? Is a priest.
Is it what?
I need a priest.
It'll be my turn eventually.
It will. Alright. I'm just gonna step back.
Alrighty. Parin, you're up.
Doing an exorcism or something?
Wait,
This is not exactly my field of expertise.
I would
I'm-
have to give him a look.
I'm confused. Professor, is this something we're fighting?
Amar shrugs. It's doesn't look overtly hostile.
Whatever it is, you better make up your mind fast before Ori gets her turn.
That's why I called for the priest.
Very least, I don't think the thing is a threat. Oh, and my turn.
Alright. Haru, you're up.
I'm going to approach
Alright.
and try to identify what they are.
Sure thing. Occultism or spiritualism lore?
They're both the same role, so.
Just use a hero point.
Okay. You're able to remember that these are guardian spirits. Not unlike the stone golems you fought beforehand, these are much more easy to maintain and set up as well. This guardian spirit is just very clearly guarding this area. And if nobody makes an attempt towards it, it should just disappear.
It's a guardian spirit.
So I shouldn't kill it?
Leave it alone.
Lights.
Alrighty. Once Ori, Ericana, I assume you're just waiting and watching?
No, I'm going to be moving down here.
Oh, that's fair. Alrighty. Ori, did you have anything you wanted to do?
No, she'll just be waiting.
Okay.
Dejectedly.
Go ahead.
Being informed that it's a guardian spirit, I'm going to go ahead and make my way down here, still clutching my katana, examining the room.
Okay. This half was the less boarded up area. You can see that there's still a garden here, and there's a door right here.
Very well. I'm going to call out to see if there's any survivors, any people in common.
The first thing you hear is a thud, almost like some large, heavy items being dropped or moved before the door opens, and an exasperated man half flings, half falls out. "Don't hurt it," he says, scrambling back onto his feet. "Don't hurt it. It's just protecting the clinic."
We know.
I'm going to call out back over my shoulder. I've found a
be
very
right back.
strange man who likes to speak in pronouns. I'm going to go ahead and stride towards him as well.
It's... You haven't attacked it, right?
I'm going to again call out over my shoulder. He really likes to speak in pronouns. Elaborate.
The spirit... The gecko spirit...
No. My companions and I have not laid a hand on the spirit.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. It should just disappear in a moment, then. And as he says that, since it's been one whole round without anyone attacking the gecko, it disappears. And we have combat off.
Going to glance towards the door. Are there others?
Yes, we've got plenty here. A couple injured, but they're mostly people who choose not to take a side between North Shore and South Bank.
That's... doesn't matter to me. The entire town is being attacked right now. We have a safer place than this to hole up if you want.
Trust me, I'm more than capable here. Not to mention, I don't think half the people inside would go to one side or the other. But please, allow me to get you some items as thanks, at least.
Won't you be needing them?
They'll serve you much better than they'll serve me. Hold on, you'll see. He, steps inside. As, after a moment...
No, I'm just gonna barge in after him.
Oh. You can see that there's a, couple, injured people here. Most of them just regular villagers. You see a, rather lithe but, trim man stuck here holding an arm.
I'm gonna call out to Haru and the professor over
Yep.
my shoulder.
I'm
She pushes past me. Okay.
Listen, we talked injured people.
Yep, I'm just accepting the fact that Kitsune are all rude, apparently.
Hey,
Do you
Marvel,
mind if I have a
get
look
swipe
at them?
out Archon.
You really... Fine.
Going to
So...
step back out of the room as I am not needed here, sheathing my sword. Finding a nice spot against the wall to lean.
Haru, the man in front of you has a pretty visible burn on the right half of their chest and face.
I'm going to try take care of him.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Almost a crit.
Seeing Ori approach, I'll fill her in on what's been going on down here.
You squat down and see that the doctor has actually done a fairly good job of tending to the man's wounds. You see a couple of things that your instinct tells you can be done better as you adjust here and there, redressing some wounds, making sure that some places are getting air that weren't. But for the most part, it seems that this man is a very capable doctor.
You've done a good job.
Well, I am a doctor after all, he says, opening the second door as he steps further inside. After a moment, you hear some clutter as he comes back carrying 2 pouches, which I'm just going to set here and here.
Oh,
There.
I see.
Sorry.
They were slow appearing.
So in the first pouch, you find a small vial with a cross over a skull on it. And in the other one, you find a vial with a eye with a flame. I had heard that some of the creatures were using snakes, and we lost a few to venom, so I've got an antidote in the first one here. And as thanks for sparing the Guardian, I also have a dark vision elixir here.
I take the antidote.
Notably, Amar, when you look inside, you notice that there's one person that doesn't really fit in with the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
This person is clearly wearing tattoos, marks on their clothing that all denote that they are from Wolfcrown. But they are also among the injured.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if I could muscle through everyone.
Oh, you could step past him. I promise you that everyone here is well taken care of.
So it seems. But you don't look like you're from this area.
The let me find it here. The woman looks up at you as she's nursing a swollen ankle. Yeah? Neither do you.
I'm not too far off. I'm just curious what you are. Well, clearly you had bad timing, but I'm curious what business you had all the way out here.
I am from here. It's just it's a long story.
Alright.
I assume you don't have the time right now, but after everything is said and done, if by some miracle we are all still here, meet me at Mother's Coil, and I'll explain.
Sure. Can I get a name to ask for?
War Tangier.
Amar.
Just call me War.
They're sitting around patching up medicine.
Yep.
Okay. I wander off.
What was the name of the place again?
It is the Mother's Coil. Sorry, no. Their name is Igawa Jube. My bad.
Oh.
No problem.
Or he just
Hey,
silently
finally learned how to
follows.
spell.
Cast a curious glance at Ori over my shoulder before shrugging.
back as soon as we can get things taken care of. Glad to see that everyone is at least in decent condition.
Yes. If you do need any more of those dark vision elixirs, let me know. I've got more that I could part with, but anyone past that one, I will need to be compensated.
Got it. Well, I'm fairly certain there's only a couple of us that have need for dark vision.
Are these doors your...
Yes they are.
I'm taking the pommel of my katana, banging on the door, seeing if I can get anyone's attention.
There's no response from the other side.
Welcome back, you two. The others went roughly that away.
I see.
No response.
Roughly that.
No response.
Okay.
I'm going to politely
I
shut the
glance.
door.
I glanced worried before
I see.
trying the door.
It opens. Inside, you see what appears to be what would normally be the clinic area, as there are unkempt beds along the wall in a state of disarray, along with...
Oh, I'm ransacking the place.
Oh.
Just pulling drawers out, flipping over pillows.
Things
Or
that
you
happen
just
when I'm not looking.
Watching curiously.
Frankly, I don't know why you guys caught up to me so quickly if you spent 10 minutes down there.
I didn't actually treat anyone. I had a conversation and left.
It was just her. You're able to find different things, boluses, compresses, a couple sealing runes that you personally wouldn't fully know what they were for, but if you
But
asked
I've seen
her,
other people use them.
yeah.
I pocket those.
All right. Yeah, for the most part, it's just more traditional medical supplies. Stuff you already have, or stuff that is, like, much more rural than you're used to.
I don't know if I would not be used to it. I've been on the road for multiple years now.
That's fair.
I hike a thumb over my shoulder to Amar. Medical supplies. Just gonna continue this process, going door to door.
Right.
Skipping the clinic.
Yep.
What's going on?
As you try the door, this one also unlocks. You're
Oh,
standing
yeah.
in front of a
Do you
kitchen.
have mind to run through the entire area?
And this appears to be a storeroom. And towards the back, even though it's not here, I'm going to say you also find the shrine to... Back up.
The shrine?
The Tsukio shrine that you were looking for.
Excellent. Going to unfurl my sword from my belt, put it beside me, and take a sit.
Like, where did he go?
I've got no idea. He just ran through every single room in the area.
I wasn't keeping much of an eye on him, to be honest.
You find yourself in front of the Tsukio shrine.
I'm going to do my best poor man's imitation of prayer, question mark. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but
You can do either.
oh, I meant in character.
Oh, well, yeah.
Seriously, where did it go?
I am going to settle on meditation.
That is completely fair.
For placing the sword across my lap and trying to meditate and seeing if anything happens. Gripping the coin, fervently asking.
There's
All right, give me a religion check or a occultism or genealogy lore check.
Let's have some
nice.
Oh.
So, after a couple minutes, you feel a warmth radiate through the coin. But as you sit there and continue to pray, you feel that warmth move up your arm. First the forearm and then slowly up into your shoulder before that warmth finally comes to a rest in your chest. You feel revitalized as you almost feel like Tsukio is giving you a gift of sorts as you recover, even though you're at full health. You feel a wave of a burden almost lift off your shoulders as you're left with a bit of Tsukio's power. You, within the next 24 hours, will be able to cast guidance once for free.
I see.
After a while, this feeling fades away, though bits of it still remain, and you're left with a glowing coin in your hand.
I slowly open my eyes from my meditations, look at the coin, give it a good flip, stuff it back in my pocket, tie my sword back to my belt. Stiff, curt little bow towards the shrine and make my way out.
You guys watch as 10 minutes later, Ericon steps back out of wherever this led to.
Ah, there he is.
I hold the shining coin up.
Oh.
Well, that puts us one step closer.
Does he know how to pray?
There are no atheists
Oh.
on the battlefield.
He has spent time with me, so.
At the very least, the coin is shining.
All right. So you're heading back onto the road?
Mm,
Yep.
actually,
We got one shrine
Oh.
left.
Sorry.
I was gonna close the door.
That's fine. You close the door.
I was trying to be polite.
You now have 2 glowing coins.
We go to the next one.
These were actually together. These were a part of the hand of spring.
Okay.
Your next one is
This
over
one.
here.
Down the road.
Yep.
Right down the road.
Down the road. Can't miss it.
Just gotta do a back end thing real quick. Oh boy. Pull that up. So here, there it is. Okay. One more time. Okay. So as you all begin to walk towards the next location, you feel almost like...
I feel like it's very quiet.
Sorry. I should remember to do that. You feel a soft tickling at the back of your neck as you hear whispers in your ears, calling your names, or almost like telling you you won't make it through this, that this mist will be your death.
Speak up, Byron.
Mm-hmm. So you're hearing that too, huh?
Well, I figured it was you. If it was Ori, I'm sure she would be shouting it.
You continue to walk. These whispers grow louder. Their taunts becoming more threatening as they begin to describe ways that you'll die. Describing how they want to...
Old, anxious enthusiasm.
Yep. They seem to be increasing as you continue on this way.
Okay. I will take the infectious enthusiasm.
We'd like a stat icon for that one. I don't know if there is. Well, it only lasts one round. I don't suppose it matters.
Just gonna grip my katana with grim determination and keep marching down the street.
Alright. As you seem to reach the area where these voices are the most concentrated, they reach a fever pitch, these whispers becoming shouts almost in your ear as it assaults your mind as you push through. You I assume, are you all moving together, or Ericon, did you move ahead?
No, I'm moving. I haven't stopped, but I assume the party also did not stop.
Yeah. We're all moving unless Arcon is running far ahead.
So you all begin to hear this as a headache begins to form. You each take 7 mental damage.
Damn, no save, huh?
No save. As these voices shouting at you, too loud to even think. And I need a will save from everyone. Everyone but Haru feels a chill run down their back, almost as now it sounds like these voices are right behind you. Even when you turn around and don't see them, they're still yelling at you. As everyone but Haru is frightened one. Though as you continue to move, the voices get quieter and quieter again.
Shake my head and mention that we seem to have made it through the worst of it.
Here, so.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
And as you get further away from it, the fear does subside.
I was going through my spells, trying to see whether less would help with that bit. Not with the description.
I was gonna say infectious enthusiasm does, but it's only a +1. I don't think it would have made the difference for anyone.
It was also just 7 points of damage and frightened for no reason. So
yeah,
not sure why the frightened had to be there, but
it was a part of it. I realize after the fact it's kind of stupid, but
it's fine.
So
And of the fog.
It was a thought in character type deal. I probably would have wanted to dispel it if I could. But not how the spell works.
You guys continue on. The first thing that strikes you and you notice is coming out of the fog is a tower that would only be at home in... God, why can't I? In Wolfcrone.
Can I raise my eyebrow at that?
It was picked right up from Wolfcrone and dropped off right here.
And this thing sticks out like an ugly sore thumb.
I'm kind of amazed we didn't see it last night.
To be fair, you can't see the other side of the river, and everything. All of the festivities were taking place in downtown Willow Shore.
Regardless, what is this landmark, Gary? Probably at the third shrine, but to what?
So the 3 shrines you decided to visit were Daikitsu, Tsukio, and Kijong, right?
I don't remember us picking a third one, but...
Yeah, we did pick a third one based on Amar's opinion.
Yes.
Okay, so that would be this one then.
Yep. You actually, within this tower, you find 3 separate shrines, though the one that you are looking for, Kijong, is here as well.
Curiosity, which are the other ones?
The other 2 are Shizuru and Nalinavati.
I see.
But yes, you find yourself in front of the 3rd shrine.
What could I use to pray at the shrine?
Okay.
Notably, the look of Kijong is a mystical, very old, bald-haired monk who is seen like tending to fields and feeding people.
I nudge Amar. Go on.
Yeah, I was just asking what I could use to pray
Oh.
and try.
Sorry. For this one, it would be religion, herbalism lore, or medicine.
Medicine it is. Yeah, I really wanted the
Not
academic
much
one,
familiar with this one. Haru, how's this? What's this deity's deal?
You really lagged out there, Ellie.
Yep. But, I will attempt to recall.
Alrighty. Amar, you're doing this for 10 minutes, so I will let you know the result after her recall knowledge check. Okay?
Sounds good.
What am I rolling? Religion?
For Kijong, it would either be religion or, yeah, probably just religion.
Jesus fucking Christ. I can't re-roll that, so.
Did you use a hero point?
Yes. Earlier.
Yeah.
Where am
At your suggestion, I did.
I? I mean, that's fair. Spiritualism probably served us better to let us know that the gecko wasn't an enemy.
It's not a god you've heard of before, but then again, you are much more familiar with the gods of the shrines that you were at. Kijong was not one of them. So, well...
We lost Raleigh.
Uh-oh. It's all falling apart.
Raleigh is dead.
We've lost the cat folk. It's all going to shit.
But, I'll just finish up at least this part. It's yeah, you know it's a god, but unfortunately your circles and their shrine maiden circles were different circles. Amar, how do you choose to pray to this shrine?
Well, because it's a deity associated with medicine, I would probably take out some classic herbs that can be used for simple things, you know, disinfecting, basic treatments, compresses, that sort of thing. I'd imagine I'd probably sage one of them. Kneel, clap my hands a few times.
And pray?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought pray was implied, sorry.
It's fine. As you fervently pray, Amar, you can feel the energy of the gifts that you have placed in front of you slowly begin to coalesce as it moves into the coin, and once enough time has passed, you feel the ritual finish as you have a shining coin in front of you.
Amar will get up, bow to the shrine, grab the coin, and head back to the others, coin in hand.
Well, Only one thing left, and then we can go back and see how we can get this lantern lit up. Maybe that'll make the tone right.
So you're moving on to the
Back to the bridge.
No. Granny who?
Oh. Yes. Granny Who I keep continually having to not say Doctor Who.
You'll be
Hmm.
alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
the
You know, I didn't see a single Silver Lodge hunter this entire time. Wonder if they're all
to be
dead.
fair, you weren't seeking them out either.
It was more making conversation, but
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
They might be in the deeper downtown. We heard it was worse there.
I thought we passed through downtown right at the bridge itself.
We kept pretty close to the shore, though.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
How could one man have such a good sense of direction and such a bad sense of where he is?
I suppose I just wasn't paying attention.
as you continue on, before you know it, a bunch of buildings start to come into view, with people actually running between them. You see that a lot of these are actually storehouses and warehouses that have been opened up and converted into temporary shelters, as there are people running around varying food and medical supplies between them.
Looks like this is the sanctuary for the North Shore.
Seems crazy to me that they can't come together at least for sanctuary.
You must not be a native.
In fairness, they were separated by the bridge, which was heavily guarded.
These people weren't separated from those other people we saw. I guess there was that weird fog zone in the middle. Whatever the case.
Could also be a
That's-
matter of pride and honor. I'm walking into the courtyard or front door, whatever. I'm in search of Granny Who.
You step into what can only be described as a large office that has been converted into almost a war room, as there are a couple people standing around a map, and at the head of it is a very old woman with sharp eyes and gray hair, as she moves pieces around on the maps as reports come in about where monsters have been sighted.
Oh. She doesn't look like she's in any danger then. Excuse me, are you Granny Who?
Huh? Who are you?
Weird guess of the governor before this started.
Oh. Tough break with what's going on. Surprised you made it this far. Wasn't there... I report that there was a Bunyo on the bridge.
Didn't seem relevant.
You didn't make a deal with it, did you?
I shrug.
There's no more Brunio to worry about.
Well, that's a relief at least. So, why are you here? I mean, not that I don't enjoy having more capable people with me, but I assume you didn't take down the Bunyo on the bridge out of the kindness of your heart.
I look around at the group. I mean, we didn't do it for a reward. Would you like to make me have done it? Not out of the kindness of my heart? I do take payment.
She takes a moment and sighs. Sorry. When you mentioned that you had come from South Bank, I assumed that you were coming here under the employ of Old Motsky.
Unfortunately for you lot, I'm already employed.
Well, in some regards, that's a relief.
That aside, we've come to check on you. Your name came up as someone of note in the village.
Well,
if you're fine and you don't need further assistance, then let us know. That way we can cut short this, frankly, rude introduction.
She takes a moment and bows to all of you. I apologize. I am Granny Huban Yang of North Shore, and I am the best protection for the people of North Shore as it stands. With all that being said, my grandchildren are currently missing, so I am a little on edge.
I think we're all on edge. That aside, I do forgive you. If you need assistance, you may ask.
My
If you can.
fool of a grandchild snuck off with his friends last night during the festival, and he still hasn't returned. They were last seen heading up north towards the mushroom yards, or the mushroom house. If you could check on them for me, I would be very thankful.
Very well. And perhaps save calling him a fool for when he's back safe. I'd hate to think if he was found dead and the last thing you did was call him a fool to people he'd never met. Does that sound good to you, Professor? Does that sound good to you, Perrin?
Sounds fine to me.
Very well. North, you said. The mushroom house.
Yep.
Do you have a description of the missing child?
You
can just say she gives us a description, but...
Yeah, she gives you a description of her missing grandchild and the friends that they were with.
What makes it so foolish to go to the mushroom house? Something dangerous up that way?
No, but last night they were seen sneaking away with copious amounts of our liquor.
Yes, I think I've saw this child before then. Fate is fickle like that. Alright. If there's nothing further, I'd say we should move quicker rather than slower. Shall we?
Yeah.
Try and think of something nice to call your grandchild when he comes back.
She wishes you all well before you leave, either way.
We'll need to control Amar for a moment. Como stepped out to begin baking.
Baking.
Bacon.
Bacon.
BLTs for dinner.
PLT?
Yeah.
Now I kind of want BLT.
Sorry about it. I'd share, but you're too far.
I know.
I'll mail it to you. Expect it in 3 to 5 business days.
I kindly ask that you do not, in fact, mail it to us.
Kind of surprised they didn't include a map for this.
It'll be fine. Paint us a scene with your words.
As you
Poetry in motion.
As you approach the mushroom house, the first thing you notice is that there are 4 young adults, basic teenagers basically, that are trapped in the small area at the center of a drying yard for lumber. As soon as they see you, Crest, coming up the hill, they call out for help, but they also shout at you, "Stop! Wait! There's all sorts of trip lines and triggers set."
Trip lines and triggers. Can I use the guidance spell to buff this next perception check?
Yes.
Very well.
So, Ericon, you immediately notice that this is a pretty damn intricate trap they've set up. For 10 feet all around the children are a bunch of wooden spikes, a couple wooden logs that have been set up, and just all these different things that are set to go off and either collapse inward or outward, because they can, it to you see that it can do both. It is sensitive, but in your mind you think that somebody with deft hands or somebody who's really good at knowing how these kinds of systems are put together would be able to undo it.
Can I use my thievery skill to begin disarming this?
Yes.
I would like to convey that the entire area is trapped to the rest of my party before sheathing my sword so that both my hands are free.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do, and then I stride forward and attempt a thievery check, please. I would like to re-roll that.
Go right ahead.
Slightly better.
All right. You approach, you can see the tiny little tripwires that they have set up. There's at least half a dozen, all set up onto the same trigger. As you slowly make your way forward, you're able to remove the pins and uncut these tripwires from the main line until all of them have been completely removed and the main line itself has been dealt with and secured.
As
You're
I
able
work through, I'm mumbling to myself something about mountain bandits and having seen this before about a dozen times.
You slowly make your way into the center. As once you're within 10 feet, you start to push the logs and the spikes out of the way, clearing a path as the children all, the teenagers all cheer and thank you as they quickly rush past you.
Stand dusting myself off.
If you're here, that means there must be somewhere safe.
There is. I'm going to gesture towards the building and follow us.
They nod as they all huddle together, happy to just be able to move around again after being stuck in that trap.
I apologize if you've already said this, but do any of these match the description of
Yes.
Okay.
Going to draw my sword again and begin to make my way towards the trade office once more.
All right.
Where is this to head back now?
You all head back down past the docks and back to the trade office. As you enter with the children, or the teenagers. Sorry, the one teen runs over to Granny, who, as they begin to apologize, she looks at them with a stern look at first before
I
it
shoot her an
softens.
accusing glare.
She's gonna ignore it. She turns and bows to you all once again. Thank you very much for doing that.
It really was no trouble.
I give her a grunt of acknowledgement.
Once the Eternal Lantern is lit, I do have an idea for how we can take the downtown. But the lantern comes first.
Not to worry, I'll be doing that out of the kindness of my own heart, I say, raising my fingers in quotations. Or should I bother asking you for a reward?
Look, there's no need to be getting into fight now.
Sorry,
We
she
have
just
the
reminds me of
coins.
somebody.
Alright.
I don't savor the thought of passing through that area with the voices again, do you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, can't say that I do.
Why don't we hijack a boat?
That's not a terrible idea. We saw that the other side is fairly safe.
Correct. If we grab a boat, then we won't have to deal with any of this, especially the voices again. And ferrying the river should be something so simple that even we could do it.
Very nuts.
Alrighty.
What would it take
So-
to look? Oh,
Sure thing. Are you heading right to the docks?
When we pass by it, going to the mushroom house, so I know it's there,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Then yeah. I'm just heading straight to the docks then.
Alright. After a couple minutes of searching, you see that some of the rowboats have been basically destroyed or sunk, but they were able to clear them out of this area and make it safe pretty quickly. So after about 5 minutes of searching, you're able to find a rowboat that is in working order.
Well, everybody in? Going to hold out my hand for Haru.
I take it and carefully climb in.
Hold out my hand for Ori.
Ori ignores it and climbs in.
I'll climb in after.
Hold out my hand for the professor.
He's not here. I'm going to speak for him. He takes it and climbs in.
Mm-mm.
Our eyes meet for just a moment. There's us anyway. Alright. I'll hop in the boat last and look to Ori and Parin with a smug grin. Well,
Yes.
we'll grab an oar.
Mm-mm.
I assume you guys sat in the available benches, yes?
Ori will hesitantly grasp an oar.
I have no problem rowing.
Cool. I take a seat and lounge back.
For those of you that are piloting, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, the ones with 18 strength.
Does a 25 pass?
Oh,
Good news. They're able to move the ship just fine as they push it through the water without any issue. Ericon, where are you taking this vessel?
Oh, I'm just crossing the shore.
Oh, so you're just going down the DU River and then just mooring it like right here?
Yes, I know that one of the tenants is not to be on the water near a ghost, right?
In the water, if I recall. Let me double check. Have that in the notes.
It's not to enter a body of water,
Not to enter.
Hmm.
Well,
but
I would also posit that while Archon probably feels fine balancing while fighting, I know that Ori and Paran are perhaps not so trained. So yes, I would like to get us back to land and retreading a path that we know is relatively safe.
I'd also note that we've gone down this path already.
Yes. There's
Yes,
no reason for us to be on North Shore.
The superstition does hang in your mind as you enter the water and slowly pilot your way across to the other side. The air and still only the sound of the oars cutting through the waves. After about a minute and a half, the thud jolts you all as Ori and Paran moor the ship on the other side, back on South Bank.
Good job, you two.
Lantern, then?
Yep. I'm going to make my way back to the bridge.
Alright.
I'll move with them, taking the place at the rear guard.
Ready? So that is the dam. The bridge is over here.
Same thing.
Mark these later. Just move the other side. All right. You all find yourself in front of the
I have returned.
lantern once more. It's a cold iron cage sitting unlit, door open, awaiting a new offering.
I'm not really sure how this works. Do we just put the coins in and clap our hands a couple of times?
Didn't the lantern have instructions on it?
Did
You
it?
know, it had a plaque.
Gonna check the lantern for instructions.
There is no instructions. The only thing in front of you is a stone lantern with a iron cage with an open door. Nothing inside.
Because I still have the coins.
Yes.
I put my lit up coin inside of it.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing.
Same.
Alrighty. And do you close the door afterwards?
Yep. Ah,
That was sudden.
the lantern, the coins shine as an ethereal, almost otherworldly red glow begins to appear from them as it begins to expand before rapidly expanding, pushing all of the mist away as you find yourself in the afternoon sunlight once more.
Well, that's quite something.
I can only hope that the lantern lit up the rest of the town, too. Shall we go take a look?
Mm.
Going to start making my way back to that first fortified building that we saw on the south bank. Does it look like the fog is still over the town?
No. The fog has lifted for the most part, as relighting the lantern has removed the fog once more.
I wonder if the spider guardian is finally back.
Possibly. For now, I'm more concerned with the living rather than a stone spider. I make my way back towards that building.
Alrighty.
We'll look out for any dolls on the way.
You all make your way back to the Matsuki estate, where things seem to be in a better situation than they were before. There's less fear and a lot more soldiers are getting set up. There's less injured out and about. It seems they've all been, put to bed and are resting and recovering. Everything seems a lot more put together.
Going to look over my shoulder at Parin and shrug. I'm going to sheath my katana. Make our way back to that man we spoke to first. What's his name?
Old Matsuki?
Old Matsuki, that one.
He's still in the main hall as he looks up once more to all enter again. You did it. Thank the gods.
It's a
Now
strange
then,
thing
tell
to call
me.
us, but
Tell me, what happened?
it seems somebody snuffed out your lantern.
So it was the lantern. And tell me, what of the other requests?
Everything seems in order. The clinic seems to have been in good hands for the most part. Granny Who seems to have had things in order for Northridge. We didn't get too good of a look at downtown, but for the most part it seemed like people were holed up and safe.
Your Buso or Bunyo is incapacitated.
Glad to hear. So, our next step is taking back downtown Willow Shore.
Sounds fine by me. Granny Who mentioned that she might have a plan for that, but I'm starting to learn that North and South Bank aren't on speaking terms, huh?
We have our differences, to say the least.
Are your differences worth the death of your neighbors?
I won't ask kind folk to get mired down in the politics of our town.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Parin. You know, old Motsky apparently thinks that I'm kind.
Amar shrugs.
So what's the plan for downtown then?
Well, many of these people, many of our people, fled their homes when the monsters attacked. So we need to clear out downtown, home by home, see if there's any survivors.
Sorry. What is your plan for actually accomplishing this?
Well, we've got some guards, but I would hate to impose upon you again. We could really use your help taking back downtown as well. It's also where our governor lives, so you'll also be able to ask him if he's still there. I hope he's there. Either way, though, it's not like we won't send you in there with nothing.
Or are you there?
Give me...
What?
Or
Did you
feel
say am I
like-
back?
I was asking if you were back.
Yeah.
Or here. You feel like smashing in some more things?
Nods eagerly.
Alright.
I have to say, this is doing wonders for her social interaction.
I'm not...
And here I thought that I would be a bad influence on her.
Now, I would not ask you to go into downtown with nothing to show for it. He says as he pulls a chest into view. I gathered what I could from the local patrons. It's yours to use,
Damn.
he says.
It's a lot of potions.
Oh, yeah.
The hell is a potency crystal?
Turns your weapon into a +1 striking weapon
plus
for one
one.
attack.
I don't.
No, it's +1 striking, not just +1.
Yep.
I don't have a weapon, so I don't care.
Yeah, I immediately grab 3 of the potency crystals and
Okay.
2 of the healing potions. Well, don't be shy. Come take some. Be rude to turn down a gift.
Do potency crystals work with the...
Your hand wraps, yes.
Okay.
I was more concerned about Ori's claws.
Yeah, that was my concern as well.
One sec. Wonder if one even exists.
Because it has to be affixed to a weapon.
Yeah.
Ori is a weapon.
Same issue as magic weapon.
Yeah. Well, magic weapon has the other spell, but I wonder if there's like another item, but I don't think so. So for the sake of like not screwing Ori over, she can use them too.
Makes sense. Remind me after this session that I have a ruling question. I'm not
A
going to
what
bog down
question?
at the moment. A rules question, but I'm not going to
Oh.
bog things down at the moment.
Okay.
Paran, Ariama, Argon, Ori. Yeah, make sure you grab your healing potions.
Mm. Right,
Yuri, would you
Who
just
hasn't-
move the remaining healing potions into Amar's inventory for us?
Right.
Oh. Didn't know I was taking. You've also still got potency crystals left.
I've taken 3 of 8, so
I've taken 2 of 8.
So
And
I
Ori
should-
took only 1.
Yeah, just take the last 2.
yeah.
Or
There we go.
Alright.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would need before entering?
Mm.
Unless you have any wands kicking around.
Unfortunately, that is much more a Northridge thing. They're mostly kept within the Mother's Coil.
Noted. Had business there later anyway.
Well, thank you again, and I wish you luck. All of Willow Shore is depending on you.
I'll remember that for the bill.
Mhm.
A little bit emboldened now with some healing potions and potency crystals, and not a little bit of praise. I'm going to march back to the bridge.
Alrighty.
Following.
With the mist now gone, it's clear to see that in one night the amount of devastation was not insignificant, not extensive, but it's definitely noticeable, and it will take time for this town to heal. But before too long, you find yourself standing in front of the bridge and the lit lantern once more.
This is downtown.
This is downtown right here.
Alright.
so we have to go building by building.
Well, I think he just wants us to clear it. I don't think he necessarily wants us to painstakingly go to every single building. Once again, if there's a leader and we chop its head off, the rest should crumble.
Ah, yes. Back to the overwhelming force it is.
Worked so far.
And that's worked so far.
More than I ever learned in a classroom.
Don't say that. I'm already being a bad influence to Ori. If I'm a bad influence to you, your teacher will kill me.
You find yourselves at the entrance to downtown Willow Shore. You can fairly clearly see that things here are much more hectic than they were in other areas, as the majority of the monsters have been, and in some cases might still be here.
I'm gonna take point. Or are you hanging back?
She is gone for 1 second.
I see. In that case, I too will be gone for 1 second as I go piss.
That's fair. We can take a quick
Yeah.
break.
1 second would be a good call.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be a good idea.
BRB.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I return.
Welcome back.
It's a very large map.
Yes, it is.
I don't even know if my sound alerts work, Riley.
Mm-mm.
It's been a long time.
Do we have everyone back, or are we still waiting on someone?
Tiff is grabbing food, apparently.
Yeah, that's fine.
Heard Como.
Well, yeah, we'll probably go for another hour, and then pause at 9:30. How's that sound?
Sounds
That's
alright.
fine with me.
Came back.
Welcome back.
My back, I'm dead.
I feel questions.
Is Como still getting food?
No, he was here. He's done eating. I don't know where he is.
I see. We've lost a coma.
I imagine he's in the restroom or something. Is he getting water? No, his water's on his desk. He's abandoned me and our household.
See. I came back with ramen.
Good thing to come back with.
Listen, I'm hungry. Although it's stupid hot.
Hold on. I'm going to go hunt him down. I found him. He'll be back in a moment.
Where was he?
The bathroom.
I never got to actually finish the sentence, but I meant like what void was he lost in?
The bathroom
The
void.
bathroom void.
I don't see what's so complicated here.
Pretty sure that's like the 11th level of hell. He is back.
All right. I think that's everyone.
Yell
Believe
real
so.
loud if you're not here.
All right. You all find yourself in the downtown area of Willowshore. The buildings here are much closer together. A lot of this was where you spent last night celebrating and enjoying the festivities. Though this morning they are much more strewn about everywhere. It's not a good look.
Just immediately slapping that potency crystal.
I have to prep it.
Mm.
After you equip it, I get to determine when I use it.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. The effect is 1 round then. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's also
so
a
it's
free action
just,
to use.
Well, it's a free action to envision.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, well, regardless, let it be known I'm slapping the crystal on the weapon, and I guess I'll use it then.
That's fine.
Keeping my guard up, I'm going to wait on everybody to kind of make a formation before marching forward. I'm keeping
So
an
are we
eye
stopping
and
and checking the houses.
ear out. Well, I don't see any door icons in game, but yes. I'm going to be keeping an ear out, so if I need to make an active perception check, I will. Otherwise, I'm going to just be keeping my guard raised as I slowly move through the downtown area.
Okay. All right.
Wow, this map is big. Alright.
You do be big.
This map is
Yes.
larger than some fucking abomination vaults floors.
Yeah. You want to know what's great?
Hmm?
It has submaps.
Very nice. So can we actually go inside or no?
Not so.
Okay.
These ones are just generally empty houses.
Okay.
Um,
But the rest of them might be enterable, I guess.
yeah. So pretty much everything that's not like on the perimeter is a point of interest.
Very
So, like-
well.
Down here, over here.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to stride forward into the courtyard, still keeping my guard up. Any sign of
Alrighty.
movement or activity?
First thing you all notice. Activate the scene. Oh, I have to finish loading it first.
Mm.
Of course. Good old 98%.
Don't own a token with vision.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotta be the worst loading bar since Windows. Early
Just a
Windows.
bit.
Windows.
It's not great. Oh, alright. And now we're here. That's what you mean by submap. Alright.
Yep. You all see 3 small Jenkins on the roof of this stage house, roughhousing with each other as they swing fake props that they stole from backstage at each other. They're wearing outfits much too big for them, but they're just roughhousing with each other.
Point them out to my group and in a hushed, hissed whisper. It's more of the little goblins that you tried to kill, right? Would you like to take another crack at it?
Hmm?
He needs a minute. We just found out another cat might be diagnosed with FIP. So,
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's 7.
Oosh.
Sorry, it's been a low energy kind of night.
It's okay.
It's fine, nothing out of the ordinary.
Kind of neutral energy tonight. Been exhausted.
I get that.
Also, there's no harm in going around and just absolutely destroying a bunch of level 1 enemies. That's never a bad time.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Sounds good to me.
I didn't mean to slam that. We got the doors open, so.
Okay.
We good to continue or still waiting?
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. So you've taken note of the Jenkins on the roof.
Oh, it's a roof?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, they're on the roof.
It's a very odd effect.
Yeah.
No. It looks like I can see the roof, but only in the shadow of the pillar.
Same, actually. That's why I was confused.
Because you're looking at it from underneath.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. Foundry doesn't have layers. Or I mean it does, but not like that complicated.
Regardless, now that we're seeing enemies, I'd like to quietly stance up.
Okay.
Yeah, with them being up high.
Depress.
I don't know if Ori can jump that high.
high up the roof is.
The number above their heads is 15, so 15 feet up, I assume. Because 15 feet straight jump would be hard even for me, I believe.
What?
You no
jump
longer
15 feet?
have
What we're
the.
wondering? What are we doing? Sorry.
It's fine. There are a couple Jenkins on the roof that are like mock fighting with each other, wearing like play clothes and using fake weapons.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, I can do a standing jump without the move speed bonus, but only up to 5 feet.
Yeah, straight vertical jumps are not the easiest.
No.
Does it look like there might be a way onto the roof from the building itself?
Yeah, I don't know, unless we just let... I mean, we have Haru and... That's disgusting. We let Haru and Amar...
Say, you could always just go shock him.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just let Haru and Amar just snipe them with spells, so... Amar has electric arc, so... These can't be higher than level 1. I think we're overthinking it. Let's just kill them again. Again, overwhelming force.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I can prove.
So if she tried to jump up there, is there any hope that I can jump on this roof?
Can you make a DC 30 athletics check?
Maybe.
Are you announcing your presence as you approach?
I don't...
Close.
If you can make a DC 30 athletics check, you may jump straight up 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
That is why
I'd
Archon
say
is
if we've moved
powerful.
our way in, we've probably basically announced our presence, Yuri.
Yeah, we're not hiding.
As soon as they notice you, they all run over to the edge of the roof. Oh, look, an audience. No, you. They turn to each other and before turning back to you. Hey, how'd you all like to watch a play about how stupid and dumb the people that live here are?
That sounds great, although I'm straining my neck to look up at you. Why don't you come down here and there's a whole stage?
Because we have everything we need up here. The Jinkin gestures to their outfits and the mock weapons.
Yes, but we could see them so much better if I didn't have to crane my neck up so high. Come now. Performers such as you deserve center stage, don't they?
The Jinkin looks at you for a moment, seemingly becoming swayed before another one of them bats him on the back of the head. You know them. He's a human. You know how stupid humans are.
Ah, but your friend must be the stupid one. I'm a sylph, not a human.
You all look the same to us.
Perhaps you should come down and take a closer look then, I say, pointing to my eyes.
They're curious for a moment. Excuse me. But they kind of turn back to each other.
I believe nobody really is human.
That's...
No one in this party is human.
Are you swapping over to your kitsune form?
Yes. And I just giggle playfully.
I cannot handle her kitsune form as a player. I would have to get on the other account. What I can do is I can go ahead and make like a duplicate of her token.
That's
Just
fair.
keep it on, you'll be alright.
Once they see your ears pop up and your tail pop out of the back of your kimono, they look at it almost in surprise before turning to each other. We didn't mean no harm. It's fine. They all look to each other before looking back to you. We're just going to stay up here.
Okay. Deep sigh from Archon. Professor.
Looks at Archon. Looks then. Looks back to Archon.
Haru.
Hmm.
Roll that attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I will roll their reflex.
No, that's just a roll 2. Oh, sorry, you mean for Como.
For Como, yes.
Oh my god, Tiffany.
Listen, I rolled 100 on the
No,
luck.
I'm talking about the
Oh,
slurping.
it's whenever you drink the one thing that's really loud.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage. Pretty sure it's half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. As soon as the electricity fires from Amar's finger and the lance of light flies free from Haru's grip, the electricity, always finding its mark, finds them as this one holds up his fake weapons to kind of block it and lower the amount that jumps from him to the next one. At this, they all panic and just turn to run away.
Oh, I ready in action to chase them then. I know these things don't have wings. They have to come down.
Alright, then I guess that's gonna be combat on. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn it. It's... Let's try
Sorry.
this.
I roll pretty well when it comes to.
It's not letting me
initiative.
do single one rolls. That's really weird.
Add all 3 to the initiative.
Right.
And now up top, find your roll all NPCs button.
Am I struggling with this? Yeah, I think it's because I accidentally started the encounter. I can't add them. That's really weird.
In the meantime,
It does-
I believe it's Haru's turn anyway. We have
Yes.
time to fix
Oh.
this issue.
Yeah. Haru, you're up.
Uh, I'm going to try again.
Okay. That's a hit.
Do be a hit.
Ready? I don't know. Oh, thank you.
No.
All right. Anyway, Ericon, you're up.
Not the 2 Jinkin?
Oh,
Yeah, because one of them essentially matched my my perception.
okay.
I'm also going to give us a little bit of music.
Thank you. All right. This one is going to turn tail and flee to the other side of the roof before he is jumping off and attempting to arrest his fall. Sorry about the pause. So that's going to be acrobatics check from him against. That is a failure. So he is going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage as he flops onto the ground, clearly injuring
Fall damage is
himself in a
actually
way.
A flat amount of damage.
Is falling damage flat now?
Yes. If you fall more than 5 feet, take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance you fell. If you take any damage from a fall, you land prone.
Oh, okay. So it's going to take 7 damage. And it is now prone. What happened to those? I apologize.
That's fine. You are learning just as we are.
It's true.
Comparison to the theft of joy, don't do it.
Just can't seem to. That and still can't seem to add on the.
You right click it.
Oh, and you hold right click.
That way.
No, you just right click, and then it's the aura icon. And then you.
Right.
There we go.
There you go. Alright, now for the other one. This one is going to do the same thing. It's also going to jump off and attempt to arrest its fall.
Can't see it.
This one does succeed as it's able to catch itself on the stage as it falls, slowing its fall down just enough as it tumbles forwards, still alive. Alright. Now you're up, Ericon.
I see.
Here's pictures.
So I've immediately got a rule question for you, Yuri.
Absolutely. Throw
What
it
do you
at me.
want to rule about my aura?
Like, does it go up?
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
It's a sphere around you, so.
I see. You want to do some trigonometry?
Are you asking if this is within your aura?
No, I'm asking if I step forward and pop Embrace of Destiny, is it going to suction it off the roof?
I think that's cool. Yeah.
Alright.
That's all that really matters.
Would still need to move here, because unfortunately the professor's in the way slightly. In that case, I'm sparking Transcendence.
Alright.
And the Embrace of Destiny Fortitude save, please.
Okay.
DC 19. Oh, nice.
Definitely a failure. So it draws it right next to you?
It drops it within melee range. I put it here.
Okay. I
Pat
will
Ori on the
say
head. Enjoy.
I will give it a chance to arrest its fall, however.
I mean, I didn't even think it was going to take the fall damage because of the forced movement.
I mean, I like to think that there's a chance if it's within range. Your range extends out to, you said what, 20 feet?
No, I must have forgotten to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
My bad.
My aura is 15 feet. It's the circle around me.
I've done it.
15 feet. Yeah. So yeah, you absolutely.
Right now.
And I think that's like a pretty idea that you're not going to come across too much. So I'll allow you to take advantage of it. I'm still going to give it a chance to like slow its fall, but I would definitely give you the damage if it couldn't.
Very well. One step, Embrace of Destiny, and then I'm going to move 25 feet, beginning the chase after the others.
All right.
And my spark is now in my weapon, as the gentle buffeting winds that constantly seem to surround me and ever so slightly deter attacks have ceased, and I've moved the wind into my weapon. End of my turn.
Alrighty. Or you're up.
Ori. Jake.
I've brought you a gift.
All right.
Yeah, I
Make
was
an
gonna say we need
intimidation
a
check.
menacing gift. to just-
What? Oh, intimidation. Sorry.
Congrats. This thing is terrified of you.
Oh no, that was the attack roll. That's the intimidation roll.
It's still terrified of you.
But does it turn it into a crit?
No.
What? Alright.
It's
What's its
it's
AC?
will DC. Oh, you mean the hit?
No, I mean, does it have a plus 10 to will?
I said it's terrified of her. That's what I meant.
Okay,
Sorry.
so then frightened lowers its AC.
Yes.
What is its AC?
I mean, it's. Did you just want the number?
Yeah.
It's 16.
Okay. So then, yeah, it didn't crit by 1. Alright.
Pop
Unfortunate.
that shard.
She could, if you had popped the
would be-
shard right now.
Mm.
That would be a crit. And it would be a striking crit, but I don't think we need that much damage.
Right.
Do I have one more move left?
You should. That was 1 to intimidate, 1 to attack.
Guess I'll just do this. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
You're first claw catches its stomach as it tries to move away from you, trying to weave and find its chance to escape. It's quite hard to hit as you grunt in frustration, slashing your other hand as the slash goes wide. Harin, you're up.
Okay. I'll move in. I would like to grapple the thing.
I do want
Okay.
to point out those things should have been frightened too.
Oh, they
which
should have
would
been?
have made that crit, yes. It's only got a will save or will DC of 16. No,
And
never
she
mind.
rolled
I
a
thought
20.
she rolled a 20. Yeah, you're right. I had the numbers mixed up.
It's okay.
So I think that's in athletics, right? Or wait, you gave me an action for it.
Yes.
I recall.
Alright. Yep. Success?
Yeah, grappling is frighteningly easy if you have really good strength.
It's a success.
You now have it in your hand.
It's terrified, it's grabbed,
Yep.
it's all coming together.
You
You guys have a leader around here?
it's screaming, terrified. It's begging you for its life. But it is too scared to understand what you are saying.
Amor contemplates whether or not it's even actually alive.
What do you guys say? Should we try and get information out of the thing?
You better do it before Ori's turn comes up.
I don't think they're going to know anything.
You gonna count that as an action, or are you saying I still have one?
It was only a sentence or two. You still got one left.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna try and take the thing down. Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
That should
That's
be
a hit.
targeting.
All
And
good.
then on that.
That's a miss.
Not that it matters.
Still alive. As you have it grabbed by the ear, you bring a kick around, catching it in the stomach, but continuing that grab. That is now its turn, as it's going to attempt to escape. One creature. Attack modifier if you choose. Yeah, it's going to attempt to wriggle its way free. Let me just pull this up really quick so I can see what DC I'm working with. Oh boy. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. It does not. It fights and it fights against ya. First escape is no good. And from there, it's going to pull out its small short sword and attempt to swipe at Paran. And it misses. All right. That is its turn.
It
Amar.
also needs to attempt a DC 5 flat check.
Oh. Oh, what's the flat check for?
Manipulate actions while grabbed.
Shit, you right. I forgot.
I mean, it missed anyway.
Yes, but then it might have just wasted a turn, which means it never drew the sword in the first place.
Yeah, it wasted a turn. Anyway. Amar.
Yep. Hi. Die.
Okay then.
Both of them.
Well,
Bad day for you.
Hmm.
Really bad day for you. Whoops. Thanks, convenient undo button.
yeah,
Alright. That's
Ericon,
all.
you watch as the teacher elf steps past you, holds out his fingers as he chants a familiar spell once more, lightning shooting free from it as it hits the first one, bounces to the second one, and they both fall flat on their face.
Well, that seems good.
Honestly, I never knew that spell was that useful. I remember learning it. Man.
Alrighty. That was 1 to move, 2 to cast.
Yep.
Alrighty. Haru, you're up. Paran's got this thing by the ear, and it basically looks dead at this point.
Hmm.
Boop it.
Oop. Hmm.
Like how that was high pitched enough the Discord cut her out.
I didn't even go high pitched. I didn't.
what you trying to do?
I was looking through my spells. It's like I don't really have anything that's just light. I just have divine lance. So
Punch it.
oh,
You couldn't.
you
punch
want? I fucking fine.
it. Just slap him unconscious.
It's
I
off
will.
guard, it's grabbed, and it's got 1 HP. Hit it really hard.
I
Good enough.
Yeah, that's it. Roll your damage.
the
Good enough.
It's
Good thing you didn't have
still
line.
up. Baron, you watch as Haruhi marches over and basically winds back her hand and slaps this thing super hard. It's still
Okay.
up.
Okay, but why?
damn.
Close.
Listen, I tried.
You watch her try again as you almost kind of feel sorry for this thing and pull it out of the way of the second slap.
Why would you pull it away?
To be fair, it does kind of seem plain food.
Hmm.
Ericon, Your the person you're protecting has just walked over and slapped one of these things.
I'm aware kitsune are awful creatures. I've seen what she does. That's not called eating. It's a war crime. Regardless, if I see no further enemies, I sheath my weapon.
It's still up technically, but
I-
Parn's got
I
to grab.
see no further enemy. I will shift, sheathing my sword. The wind disperses as it slides into the sheath, gently surrounding us once again with its protective aura.
All right. Ori, you're up.
The Miko has decided to slap. And. Alright.
Paran whipping the gremlin away from Haru directly into
Honestly, this is probably better.
It's for the best, really.
Didn't want me to play with it, I guess.
I'd feel more bad if it weren't for the fact that these things were killing people earlier.
They're nasty little creatures, you don't need to feel bad.
They're smaller than you. You don't have to feel bad.
Why would anybody ever feel bad?
I didn't say I did, I said that I would otherwise.
Would we like to pause there for the week?
Sure.
If that's what everyone wants.
Alright. Just like before, who wants the or who do you think did the coolest thing or deserves the hero point?
I vote Zarkon.
I agree, actually.
Yeah, he put a lot of
Shrine
effort into
and
role
for
playing the shrine bit
navigating
out.
the role play today. Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Alright. Arachon gets another hero point.
Cool.
And Haru will get one for next Thursday, so that we don't get confused.
Okay.
Alrighty. Any final thoughts, guys?
I wasn't allowed to play.
What are you talking about? You smacked a Jenkin in the face with your bare hand.
Did savage a man with your bare hands? Sorry, your fox hands.
To be fair, if I had gotten another turn, I would have come up and done the exact same thing.
You guys have spells, why are you...
Because you were holding the man down.
Amar was literally about to do the JoJo's meme of pauses to take a sip and then joins in the fucking
Yup. But then I saw Ori's turn was coming up, and I was like, oh, that's not happening. Because Ori does not show mercy.
No, she does not.
No, but you could have just cast it Daze, but that was boring, so I was like, punch it.
I mean, I looked at days and I wasn't sure I actually could do damage with it.
It is. It does damage equal to your spellcasting modifier. So, 4.
Yeah, it's just, it would have guaranteed kill. Well, technically it doesn't kill, but it would have guaranteed incapacitated. That's actually Daze's nicest point. It's literally guaranteed, no save, no nothing.
Yep.
Other than that, it's a pretty crappy spell. But if you just need that last little bit, it is the go-to.
I consider it, but when I was doing a quick look over, I wasn't seeing anything about the damage except in the heightened part.
Yeah.
All right. Any last thoughts?
Again, it was just a quick look.
I mean, I would have preferred you punched it, so that's why I told you to punch it.
And I did. Technically, I slapped it.
Thanks for the help tonight, Stray.
It's fine. I was afraid that I was ruining your flow, but
Oh, not at
knowing
all.
the rules is important because that manipulate action causing them to lose an action can be extremely strong.
Yeah, I can.
I was afraid that it was coming off like I didn't want it, but no, it absolutely helps. Thank you.
It's fine.
Fun.
Going along.
But yeah, everybody enjoy the early turn in tonight. I'm sure at least some of you need it. I need it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And
Then. All right. Let's wrap it up here then.
Alright. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
good night.